What's going on YouTube? We're here with another Smite build video. I am your host Shui. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, as you can see on screen, we're going to be dealing with the legendary goddess herself, Bellona, goddess of war. Now, on my channel I already actually have a Bellona video, and it is a Bellona solo lane video. And this is going to be actually different. We're going to be building a Bellona jungle build. Now, she is a absolute monster no matter where she goes. Right now, she is in the meta. She is just destruction. She just wrecks anybody and everybody, and anything she puts her mind to, she can achieve. She is the golden girl, and we're going to go over her a little bit. I'm not going to go too in-depth on the abilities due to the fact that I already have a build on channel. I'm just going to quickly go over all of her abilities. And upon or receiving hits from basic attacks, Bellona gains protections and movement speed for 4 seconds, and you get max 5 stacks and 3% per stack. So you can get 15% movement speed increase and 20 protections per stack. So yeah, pretty good, pretty effective. First is shield bash. She dashes forward and bashes her shield, dealing damage and slowing enemies. And you get 1 stack of block for each enemy you hit, and then that will actually absorb a basic attack. Caps out at 240 plus 40%, and the block reflect is 30%, and has a 35% slow for 2 seconds on cap. Pretty self-explanatory, guys. Bludgeon summons a hammer, spins, hitting every enemy around her, and then smashing forward an overhead attack. Enemy gods hit in the spin, increase the damage from the overhead attack. You pretty much do a 360 and slam forward, and you can actually change the target while you're spinning. Pretty powerful stuff. The spin is 150 plus 25%, and the slam is 310 plus 60%. And you get an increase of 30% per enemy god hit in the spin. So if you can use that in a team fight, you're gonna absolutely just destroy FaZe. Scourge, she summons a Scourge, dealing damage to all enemies in a line. Enemies hit are disarmed and cannot make basic attacks, and each 4th hit gives you lifesteal, and it caps out at 220 plus 50% of your physical power, and the duration disarm is 3 seconds with 50 healing. So pretty solid. It's a good way to get some health back, and it's also the best way to go against hunters and assassins that have any range, and also like junglers like Frey and stuff like that, stuff that are like 100% based on their basic attack. You will just basically just shut them down. You're not gonna be able. They're not gonna be able to hit you for the next 3 seconds. You're just gonna be able to absolutely obliterate them. Her ultimate, and I kind of hesitated there because this thing makes me cringe every time I read it. It's called Eagles Rally, or Rally here, or Rumba Evento, or whatever you want to call it. Bellona plants a Roman flag, granting protections and increased physical power to allied gods. Enemies directly under their flag is placed take damage and are stunned for 1 second. 500 plus 50% of your physical power. You hear that? 500 plus 50% of your physical power. 35 protections, 50 physical power, and it lasts for 10 seconds. And you can leap 30 miles with this thing. It's stupid. But we're going to go ahead and go into the ability builder really fast. We're actually going to go with, for the jungle, we're going to go Scourge and Bludgeon and Shield Bash, and then Bludgeon and Rally. And then Scourge, a little different. Bludgeoned, Rally. Bludgeoned, Scourge, Rally, Scourge, Shield, Rally, Shield, Rally. A little bit of a different buy order, but pretty effective. You want to get Scourge as early as possible due to the fact that you can lifesteal off camps. So that's definitely why you want to do it. For the starter items, we're going to dive right into this as fast as possible. We're going to be scooping up Bumba's Mask, self-explanatory, 10 MP5, your basic attacks do 10 true damage, and your abilities do 10% damage. Bonus versus jungle camps, and you're healed for 10% of the camp's max health, and any allies that are near you do not reduce your gold income. So pretty effective stuff. Everybody's going to give me shit because this is a jungler build, but I don't care. Guess what, guys? Meditation. We need it. We love it here. This is the place to preach meditation. No one will be judged. This is like a support group. But instead of needing help, you need word spreading. I don't know what I'm going with that one. We're going to get starter boots as well. And we're actually going to be picking up one of each pot too. So we're going to grab a health pot. And we're going to grab a mana pot just for coverage when you're out in the jungle. You want to try to sustain out there as long as possible so you can out level and out camp as much as possible from the other jungler. Now, the first item we're actually going to grab is pretty predictable, is Warrior Tabby. And you just want that basic physical power due to the fact that you just want to hit harder when you come out of the gate when you're ganking somebody early game, or just to clear out camps faster. And the second one is actually a little bit of a different one that a lot of people might not agree with, but it's Hide of the Nemean Lion. Gives you 200 health and 80 physical protection, reflects back 20% of all basic attack damage to the attackers as magical damage. The reason we want to do this is a lot of the times junglers will have to gank duo lane, or they will have to gank solo lane, and both of them are really heavy on basic attacks. Especially lately, there's been a lot of Neiths in solo, a lot of Odins in solo, stuff like that. A lot of basic attack heavy gods. So Hide of the Nemean Lion pretty much helps you make sure that when you get in there, you're going to be getting bonus damage and also be a little safer so you don't get taken out of the equation nearly as often. Now the third item as well, I also might get some flack for too. And that is Soul Eater, which is 300 health, 20 physical lifesteal, and 15% attack speed, and plus 15 physical power and 10% and plus 10 physical protection to all allies within 70 units. Which, if you do not know, the aura that when it says to allies also includes yourself. So this gives you 15 physical power and 10 physical protection, and it's just really good. Like, it got buffed in the last patch for the Rising Dawn patch for Xbox, and it is a powerhouse, just absolute let me wreck your face and gain everything back. Now the next one is good as of right now and will get even better in the next patch to come, which is Mail of Renewal. It gives you plus 40 physical protection, plus 300 health, and plus 10% cooldown reduction. Because, you know, the cooldown reduction really helps with Bellona, so you can change through your stances as much as possible. And the passes is you gain 10% of your maximum health and mana over the next 5 seconds when you get a kill or assist against an enemy god. See how that works well with the jungler? Because you're going to be jumping out and you're either going to gank and kill that god or gank and get the assist on that god. So it's going to help you a lot because it'll give you 10% of your health and your mana over the next 5 seconds. So it helps kind of like to replace what you just lost for the gank, because you're probably not just going to come out and one piece somebody. Next, we're going to get some heavy hitting behind her, which is Malice. Gives you 20% critical strike chance plus 50 power, and when you land a critical strike, you get 75% of your total physical power as physical damage over the next 2 seconds. Pretty much puts 75% of your physical power as a DOT on the god that you land the crit on. So pretty self-explanatory, pretty good stuff. Then the last one is debatable. Now this one can be switched up a lot. I like to use Hasten Fatalist due to the fact that I can just chase people down and smack the crap out of them with a hammer, sword and shield, or the Scourge and not have to worry about anything. So that's what I'm going to put in the build. But there are actually 2 other items that I'm going to put down here as alternates. Now one of the alternates is actually a Titan's Bane, which is always a good alternate to keep on the build screen, due to the fact that it does give you 33% physical penetration. So if you're going against a lot of tanky people, like if you go against like a Herc, a Ymir, an Athena, Kefri, stuff like that, you want to definitely make sure you scoop this up. There are more than one of them on your team or on the opposing team. Make sure you scoop up Titan's Bane so that way you are 100% useful and you can't get shut down by a tank. The next item is actually another crit item, which is Rage. I like to pair Rage with Malice due to the fact that 1 of every 5 hits with Rage will actually ensure you that you get a critical strike. So it's very, very useful and actually lets you put that DOT on more often than not. So we're just going to put those down there. They're not 100% builds. They're definitely switches. So if you feel like you're not hitting hard enough, switch out Hasten Fatalist for Rage. If you feel like there's too many tanks on the other team, switch out Hasten Fatalist for Titan's Bane. So we're going to go ahead and look at the overall stats. So your basic attack does 169. Your power is 90. Your lifesteal is 20. Penetration is 0, but you will have it from that Titan's Bane. Your critical chance is 20. Your physical protection is 198. Your magical is 48. Your health is 2980. Your HP 5 is 24. Your movement is 475. Your cooldown reduction is 10%. Mana 920 plus 13 MP 5. So a pretty decent build. It doesn't look too great on paper, but a lot of the auras and stuff that you have will actually help you increase all of these stats a lot more. So definitely make sure you give this build a shot. Just want to stress as well, if you do not know, if you're new to Smite or anything like that, for the last item, the Hasten Fatalist, you will sell Bumba's Mask, and that is how you will buy the last one. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you smash out that like button down below. It really does let me know you guys do enjoy these videos, and they are helping you out. And you already know it's greatly appreciated. Make sure you comment down below if you do enjoy this build, anything else you would change in this build, or if there's any other gods you would like to see me build, or a specific type of build I'm going to be doing. Not arena conquest only. I'm actually going to be starting an arena series here very, very soon. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure you smash out that subscribe button, guys. If you did enjoy the video, subscribe. I bring these pretty much daily, and I try to put as much effort into these as I can. I've been running a bunch of tests on this to see which one fit the best, and this is the best build I could come up with. Also, you know, you want to become part of the Shoe Crew. Like, if you just subscribe, become part of the Shoe Crew. We're cool people. We come here, we hang out, we chill, we learn a thing or two, we have a good time, and we help each other out. That's the main important thing. But that's pretty much all from me, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video, and I'm going to talk to you later. Peace!